Thank you so much for joining me for this relaxing wind down flow. For this, we're going to use our blocks and a strap for a little bit of a release. We're going to start lying down. If you don't have blocks or a strap, you can always use a belt or a dressing gown belt, anything strap shaped. If you don't have any blocks, you can always use some big books. But we're going to start in our reclined chest opener. So for this, we're going to place the blocks like a T shape. The horizontal part of the T is going to go under the head, and the horizontal part is just going to sit in between the shoulder blades. And sometimes it takes a little bit of shuffling around to find where this best sits on yourself. But finding your way down slowly into but finding your way down slowly, landing the back and then the head down, taking all the little shuffles to find that place where you can allow everything to slowly come to a place of relaxation. And finding all the little sensations through the chest as you lift on the inhale, and all the little sensations of sink through the shoulders as you allow them to soften down with the exhale. And checking in with the hips, noticing if it feels more comfortable to have the legs long here. So maybe resting them down and extending them. Or maybe it feels a little bit more comfortable to take the soles of the feet to the floor. Trying out all the options, seeing which one feels the absolute best. And when you find that place, we're just going to allow the hands to relax as much as they can. The fingers unfurling and the arms resting down by the sides. Breathing in deeply, allowing all the muscles through the ribs to lift and open. The body filling with the inhale, and with the exhale just allowing the head to be really heavy, the neck to relax, and all the little points along the spine where the block presses in, just allowing that pressure to ease any tension along the back. And we get to stay here. If this is what feels really good, then maybe taking a few more moments here, allowing everything to ground down. The second option is going to be to slowly move forwards into our supported bridge pose. And for this, we're going to start by just removing the block from under the head first. So if we take that one just out to the side, we're going to lift the back, and taking our vertical block, we're going to place it at the very small of the back. So just lifting the hips up off of the floor and placing the block on the longest edge, just at the very base of the spine. And if we start with the hands just down by the sides and the soles of the feet resting down, breathing in deeply, and we've moved that pressure point from along the spine to the very bottom of the back. So if you find that's a place where you hold on to tension, then this can be a really good way of easing it out. Allowing the head to rest down, the shoulders sinking down into the floor. If you want to intensify it a little bit, then we're going to see about extending the legs long, finding that place where you can balance with the little block just pressing into the lower back. Maybe taking the arms up overhead here, and with every inhale just allowing all the muscles across the front line of the body to lift and open all the way through the hip flexors and across the tummy. Breathing in deeply and exhaling fully. And sometimes you extend the legs and realize that actually you preferred having the soles of the feet landed, and that's fine. Finding that place that feels the absolute best today, seeing what suits your body, taking one last really deep inhale wherever you found yourself, And maybe staying here if this is what feels the absolute best. Or the second option is going to be to take the block down onto the flattest setting, just at the very bottom of the spine under the hips. And from here, if we take the hands either side of the hips, we're looking for a place where we can lift the feet, extending the legs long. And it's like a variation of our legs up the wall. So if you do have a wall close by, you can always just lay the legs along a wall, allowing the back to rest down and the head to be really heavy. Allowing the feet to float. And that sense of weightlessness spreading all the way from the tips of the toes, down through the feet, over the ankles, and allowing any last little drips of tension to run down the backs of the legs and out through the block. Sometimes taking a little wriggle of the toes here and turning the ankles just allows the feet to relax that little bit further. Maybe a bend at the knees or taking a little bicycle at the legs, mobilizing the knees and the hips and just allowing that little bit of movement to soften up all the parts that feel heavy or stiff. And we're going to take one more really deep inhale here, breathing in deeply, and as we exhale we're going to slowly take the feet back down to the floor, pressing the feet into the floor. We're going to lift the hips, sliding the block out to the side, taking the hips all the way down to the floor, extending the legs long, and taking a few moments here to rest.